Hi, welcome to the transfer presentation for your CLS 100 class. My name is Erin Busker and I'm an academic advisor in the Counseling and Career Center here at GRCC. This following presentation is going to give you a lot of good information about transferring from GRCC to your preferred four-year institution, and our goal is to help you start here at GRCC and finish at your preferred four-year institution. Today's presentation outline, we're going to cover bachelor's degrees. We're going to talk about what you have to do in order to earn one. We'll go over choosing courses. We'll talk to you about how you know what courses you need to take at GRCC. We'll also cover the transfer process. What steps do you have to take and when do you have to take them? And we'll cover additional resources. What other tools does GRCC have to help you in your pursuit of transfer? Let's get started with bachelor's degrees. So what do you have to do to earn a bachelor's degree? Bachelor's degrees consist of 120 or more credit hours. So your total degree will be comprised of general education requirements plus what you have to do for a major. When you start as a freshman at a four-year institution, you also take general education, and then as you progress into your sophomore, junior, and senior year, you start working towards your major. So essentially what you're doing by starting at a community college is you're earning half of your bachelor's degree while you're here. So this next graph shows a half of the degree is orange and the other half is blue. The orange half is an associate's degree. So that's 60 credit hours, which is half of your bachelor's degree that you want to earn. The other half of the pie consists of the remaining bachelor's degree requirements you'll take once you get to the four-year institution. So let's take that a step further. The next graph shows a bachelor's degree again, 120 or more credit hours. However, the associate's degree is made up of 30 credits of Michigan Transfer Agreement courses, or general education, and 30 credits that you'll take outside of the Michigan Transfer Agreement that are courses you need to take with you to the four-year institution. These go towards your major and program requirements. Once you complete those two requirements, you'll transfer to your four-year institution and you'll take your remaining bachelor's degree requirements, which will be about 60 credit hours. So again, the Michigan Transfer Agreement, which is 30 credits of transferable general education, plus 30 additional credits that you'll take as transferable courses to your four-year institution equal the associate's degree. So let's talk a little bit more about the Michigan Transfer Agreement. The Michigan Transfer Agreement facilitates the transfer of general education requirements from community colleges to four-year institutions. Basically, what that means is community colleges and four-year institutions got together and they came up with some guidelines about what general education courses students can take at community colleges to bring with them to the four-year institution. So we came up with guidelines, and each community college has chosen a list of courses that students can take to fulfill the requirements. Once you complete the 30 credits required for the Michigan Transfer Agreement, you can then bring that with you to your four-year institution, and it'll cover your lower level general education requirements there. Here at GRCC, we use the catalog to house all of our courses that you can take to fulfill the Michigan Transfer Agreement general education requirements. You can see the URL on the screen, catalog.grcc.edu, and please go and visit that and click on the Michigan Transfer Agreement menu item to see a list of courses. So all bachelor's degrees are comprised of approximately 30 credits of general education. And here at GRCC, you can complete that by completing the requirements of the Michigan Transfer Agreement. Let's talk a little bit about the other 30 credits of your associate's degree, the transfer courses. The remaining 30 credits that you need to earn your associate's degree outside of the Michigan Transfer Agreement should be chosen based on the four-year institution where you want to transfer and on what bachelor's degree you would like to earn. We have several resources at GRCC to help you choose these courses. It's important to consider what your major is going to be and where you're going to transfer because all institutions have different requirements. So it's important to start focusing on the Michigan Transfer Agreement to complete your general education, but then at some point to also settle on a transfer institution and a major so that you know what other 30 credits you'll take at GRCC. So now we know a little bit about bachelor's degrees and how you earn one. Let's talk about choosing courses. How do I know what courses to take at GRCC? The first step is to fulfill the Michigan Transfer Agreement requirements. And again, you can find these in the GRCC catalog at catalog.grcc.edu. Once you have worked on fulfilling the Michigan Transfer Agreement requirements, then you'll want to really consider a transfer institution and a major. This is a really important step in the transfer process because the last 30 credits of your degree here will be mostly devoted to your major and your degree that you're going to earn at your four-year institution. We have two really good resources that can help you with selecting a transfer institution and a major. One is our upcoming transfer fair. It's on October 22nd from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. on the third floor of the Student Community Center. The Counseling and Career Center holds this transfer fair every year, and we have representatives that come from most of the private and public four-year institutions in the state of Michigan, and we also have some additional institutions from out of state that come to represent their institutions. You have all the institutions represented in one area, and you can walk around and talk to each school about the information that you need to help you make your decisions. So you can ask them things about admissions requirements, what programs they have there, and just get more information about their college. So we encourage everyone to visit this transfer fair so that you can start getting the information you want from the institutions that you're interested in. We also have transfer school visits. Institutions will come to GRCC on a daily or weekly basis, set up tables on campus, and they are here for you so that you can talk to them and ask them information. You can find this on the Counseling and Career Center website. We update this list daily, and it's really important for you to find time to either visit representatives at the transfer fair or to visit the representatives that we have on our campus. And you can see the URL there on the Counseling and Career Center website. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And that will take us to the Counseling Center's main page. And once that loads, I'm going to show you how to navigate so that you can find the information about the transfer school visits. So once you get to the Counseling and Career Center website, if you click on General Transfer Information, it will open up a menu here, and you can then click on Transfer School Visits. This is the events calendar that shows you which schools are coming, when they will be here, and the location that they plan on coming. So you can see we have a very big list of schools, and we encourage you to visit them when you have time while you're on campus. The third step in choosing courses for transferring to another institution is to use the other tools that we have for you. The first one is the GRCC Transfer Guide. Every year, the Counseling and Career Center works in partnership with our four-year institutions, and we print a guide that will show you which courses to take here to transfer to your preferred four-year institution and your preferred major. We do have this transfer guide online, and I'm going to click on that URL. It is a PDF version of the guide. And after the guide loads, you'll see we have many schools in the transfer guide and many different majors that you can choose from. So we'll scroll down just a little bit to give you an idea of what the guide looks like. And once you get to the contents page, it's going to show you first general education courses that you can take at all these different institutions, complete with their pages. And then we also break it down by different programs. So you can come in here and look for the program that you want. And for example, if you looked for accounting, it's going to show you accounting for many different transfer institutions. So this is a really good guide for you to use. And we encourage you to start looking at this soon as you plan your future semesters for transfer. We also have transfer course equivalencies and guides that are separate from our transfer guide. These are online resources that the four-year institutions have put together, and any program or major that you can't find in the transfer guide that we've created, you can also use this tool to start looking for classes. So this is again going to take you to the Counseling and Career Center website, and we have all these institutions listed under public four-year and also private four-year. So you can come to this page and find the institution you're interested in, and we'll have links for their catalog, off-campus transfer info, general transfer information, and transfer guides by major. So each one of these institutions has many online resources available for you, and what we've done in the Counseling and Career Center is we've put them all together in one area. So just to give you an example of what this looks like, GVSU Transfer Guides by Major. So this brings you to their Curriculum Guides page. You'll find Grand Rapids Community College, and then you can pick any major and it will show you the courses that they want you to take here. So for an example, if you go under English, it's going to give you a first year and second year guide of the courses that GVSU would like you to take before you transfer over there. So again, we have many different institutions and we have all this listed online as well. So two really good guides to help you select those 30 courses that you need to take with you through the transfer institution. We do want you to know academic advisors and counselors in the Counseling and Career Center are here to help you with transfer planning. We invite you to visit us early and often for assistance with fulfilling the MTA requirements, selecting your transfer institution and major, and selecting courses for transfer. We would encourage you to come in soon. We will start registering for the winter semester in mid-October, and we'd love to sit down with you and discuss your transfer plans so that we can help you select the right courses. We will also be using all these same tools when you come in for your appointment, and we would really like it if you came in to see us. We're here to help. So let's talk a little bit about the transfer process. You know what you need to do to earn a bachelor's degree. We've talked about how to select courses for that. So what about the actual process of transferring? What do you have to do and when do you have to do it by? One of the things you should be thinking about is when you need to apply to your transfer institution. And for that, you need to apply at least a year in advance of when you want to start classes. So according to the chart, if you want to start classes in the fall semester, you'll be applying to your transfer institution by early January. If you want to start classes in the winter semester, you'll be applying by September. And if you wanted to start classes in a summer semester, you'd be applying by December. So this is something really important to think about because next year when you're a sophomore at GRCC, you'll be starting to turn in your application materials at the four-year institution. So it seems like it's pretty far off, but just something that you need to be aware of right up front. We've also developed a chart for things that you can be doing your freshman year for transferring. So the first thing you'll want to do, start with your foundational courses below the 100 level if needed. Work on completing Michigan Transfer Agreement courses or prerequisites for courses for your major. Select a major and identify a transfer school. This is really important for you to try to get done by the end of your freshman year. And the reason for that is because most of you will have a big chunk of your Michigan Transfer Agreement done. And remember, those extra 30 credits you take to earn your associate's degree are going to be based on where you want to transfer and what you want to major in. Meet with an academic advisor or counselor. We can talk to you about transfer opportunities, majors, courses, anything that you need for transfer planning. It's important for you to meet with us at least once a year so that we can help you with this process. We don't want you to feel like you have to go it alone. You will have to complete the FAFSA, which is your financial aid application, every year. And we encourage you to meet with transfer college representatives while you're here. Attend the transfer fair on October 22nd from 1 to 5 on the 3rd floor of the Student Center. Visit transfer schools. Make a trip to the college. We encourage you to visit the transfer reps when they're on campus, but also to go out and look at the different campuses of the schools that you're considering. When you're talking to the colleges at these different opportunities, make sure you ask them about information for admissions into the college, any transfer scholarships they have available, and ask them for assistance with how to use their website. One of the most important things to consider is that each institution has different admissions requirements. Some of them will have minimum GPAs that they want you to achieve at your community college before transferring. Other institutions will only accept grades of C or better in the transfer process. Since each institution is different, this is really important information for you to look up when you're considering where you'd like to transfer. So we have several transfer resources that I've talked about today, and I just want to summarize all of them in a chart form. Make sure you have the URL addresses you need to get to them. In the GRCC catalog, we have the information about the Michigan Transfer Agreement, the requirements to fulfill that, and what courses you can take. We also have some pre-major and transfer programs in our catalog. So take a look at all the different associate's degrees that we offer here. For example, we have a pre-major Associate of Arts for those interested in transferring for business. That program in the catalog will specifically guide you on what courses you need to take here before you transfer to your four-year institution. And it has everything outlined in the Michigan Transfer Agreement plus the 30 additional credits that you need. Please take a look at the catalog and review those programs because there could be one in there that you are interested in that would help. We talked about the GRCC Transfer Guide. This lists courses you should take at GRCC that will transfer you to preferred college. And you can see the URL on the right-hand side of the chart. We encourage you to also look at this. There could be a program and an institution in that guide that's exactly the right match for you, and you can use that to help you select courses. If you can't find exactly what you're looking for in the GRCC Transfer Guide, you can also go to the Counseling and Career Center website and get links to colleges who have prepared the course and program transfer information for you. So please feel free to use the transfer course equivalencies and guides on our four-year partner institution websites. Again, we have a transfer fair that we have every October at GRCC. Multiple colleges will visit GRCC and they'll be all in one location, so you can visit as many institutions as you want. And again, that runs on October 22nd from 1 to 5 on the 3rd floor of the Student Center. Transfer school visits. This gives you a schedule of when colleges visit GRCC. It would be really great if you could stop by and see some of these transfer reps when they're visiting our school. They are all here for you and they're here to answer your questions and help you with the transfer process from GRCC to their institution. And don't forget about academic advisors and counselors. We are here to help you. We're located on the 3rd floor of the Student Center. You can call us at 616-234-3900 to schedule an appointment. You can also just stop by our front desk on the 3rd floor of the Student Center. We can schedule an appointment right there for you. So let's go over this in a quick summary. Bachelor's degrees equal the Michigan Transfer Agreement and 30 credits of transferable coursework for your associate's degree, and then an additional 60 plus credits to complete after you transfer. Choosing courses, begin by completing the Michigan Transfer Agreement requirements. Select your transfer school and major to know what additional courses to take at GRCC before transferring. The transfer process. Apply a year before you want to transfer. Follow steps for transfer on the Counseling and Career Center website. We have many transfer resources on campus. We've mentioned the catalog, the GRCC Transfer Guide, the transfer course equivalencies and guides on our four-year partner institution websites, our transfer fair, and transfer school visits that happen daily on campus at GRCC. And finally, we invite you to meet with an academic advisor or counselor for assistance. See us early and see us often.